So Anderson, why don't you go ahead and tell us about the Breeders' Cup?
Well, I can tell you all about this game, but it's more exciting to tell you the story of how I had to try, what hoops I had to jump through just to get the frickin' thing. This game, it was supposed to come out, then it got pushed back, then it got pushed back, then it got pushed back, and I spent every week I'd go to GameStop, and I'd have to walk in there and look at the guy, I'd be like, can I help you? And I'd be like, yeah, you got the Breeders' Cup game? And they would look at me.
So what are you, a homo?
No, it's not even that. It was more like, what is that? It's like it's a horse racing game.
It's a sex game.
I don't know nothing about that. Let me check. And they'd always have to check and stuff.
The Breeders' Cup.
Yeah, it's a sex game. It's all about breeding, people. But it's a horse racing game, and it's made by Bethesda Softworks, whoever they are.
Bethesda.
They make a great.
They're a big company.
Okay, well they make a great horse racing game. No, my woman, my girlfriend wanted this game,
right?
Because if you don't know already, she breeds horses and stuff, so she's all about horses. So I went through all these hoops trying to get this thing. I ended up having to order it online and have it delivered to the house and stuff, and then we plugged it in and we started playing it. And you basically breed horses. You can start your own stable, breed your own horses, enter them into races, and then like the more races you win, the more money you win, and then you could sell your horses for money, or you could take them to the whole championship Breeders' Cup final race. And
oh,
you
Christ,
could do all
I'd
the
have killed
stuff.
myself.
What?
I'd have killed myself. 5 minutes into the game,
okay.
Like, what are we doing?
Well, whatever. I mean, hey, it's better than playing Wheel of Fortune. So
Okay,
that's got to be something. That's got to be something good for it. But it's pretty much just a racing game. You play the stable mode is one player. You can play 2 players. They give you a bunch of money, and then you just bet on races. They have different races and odds and all this stuff, and it's pretty much like a gambling game. If you're a gambler like me, a person who likes to gamble money and doesn't like to lose his money, so you'd rather do it like on a video game where you're not really spending your own money, but you can wallow in your own self-pity because you win so much fake money that you're just going to be broke anyways. It doesn't matter. It's all about horse racing, and there's all different kinds of they've got all the different tracks. If you're into horse racing and you know all the different tracks and you know all the different odds and you know all the things that make horse racing fun, hey, go ahead, more power to you. But I doubt anybody listening to this knows what I'm talking about, and I doubt they even care. So, it's a game that the 2 of us can play and that she's into, and I don't have to listen to turn that game off anymore.
So but the game sucks, is what you're saying. I mean, what the hell?
What?
The game sucks. I mean, is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
It's like a poker game it's like the World Championship poker game I got. It's okay to play if you're not doing anything and you just want to sit around and waste some time and you want to try and make some fake money. That's cool. You can go ahead and do that. I'm kind of into horse racing.
Come on, man. Seriously, are you like really into this game, or are you just appeasing your woman? I mean, what is the deal?
No, I'm into gambling.
If your woman wasn't around, would you really play this game?
No.
Yeah, all right.
But listen, here's the thing. If she wasn't around, right? Say like she was never around, and I never got hooked up with her, right? I would never play this game. But then again, if she was never around, I never would have played NASCAR, and I'm still playing NASCAR because I like it. And she's sick of me playing it. She loves NASCAR. She's like, turn the NASCAR game off. I'm sick of hearing the engines go. So it's like...
Turn it off, don't you?
You'd be like, fuck you!
Exactly. I'm like, screw you. You like NASCAR. Watch me race.
My fucking house! No.
So there. It's a pretty boring game. The story about how I purchased the game is more interesting than the game itself, is what I'm saying.
All right, whatever. I think everybody knows. I mean, I think that's the most pussy whipped review I've ever heard. When it comes right down to it.
What are you talking about?
I mean, come on. Be serious, man.
I'm being serious. The game is boring.
All right.
The story about how I bought it was more interesting than the game itself. What does that tell you?
Okay. So what are you giving it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, rental, what?
For normal people, down. if you're into gambling and horse racing, up.
All right. So, why don't you guys go ahead and do your follow-up movie review? Keep going.
I'm just being the devil's advocate here, you know. I'm trying to see it both ways. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Devil wouldn't touch that game, dude.
Come on. I know.
Be honest. Like,
I'm trying not to.
Who am I burning for what? Oh, this thing? Oh, yeah. All right. I saw a movie called Undead, obviously. I would go see a zombie movie named Undead. Yeah, and it's everything you could hope for in a zombie movie and then some. The whole premise, it takes place in Australia, and I had to have my subtitles on because I had no fucking clue what half of those guys were saying. You know, Australians are like, no, not making fun of you guys. Okay, I am. Fuck you guys. You know, it's just all like, well, you got g'day, mate. And I'm like, going, what the fuck did he say? You know, I mean, but I'm sure, you know, when you hear us, you're like, fucking Yanks. So, yeah, and it takes place in Australia, and meteors start coming down out of the sky, and the dead start coming back to life. And for those of you who remember Dead Alive, I think I got the name right. It's about as goofy. Yeah, it's about as goofy as that. It's completely crazy.
Wait, what's this movie called again?
Undead.
Oh, it's just called Undead.
Undead, and it's like the zombie fish. That's the best scene. I was laughing my ass off, man. It's totally
Undead from Cleveland.
Right, yeah.
Undead from... Oh, got a drink.
Not if you say it. It's only if you criticize it. Although you talking about zombies, that's a drinking rule.
It is?
Yeah.
Got to drink that. It's CS2 now. Go on. Refill. We'll wait.
So did you watch this movie all the way to the end?
Yeah. Oh, my God, dude. You gotta rent it. It's just
you don't know. Sometimes.
No, dude, if I tell you a horror movie was bad, that means I didn't even finish it. It was so bad. This movie, you got to see. If you're into zombie movies and they're terrible, this is definitely one of them. Okay, Don, go ahead. What
I didn't see shit. I didn't. Yeah, I watched Seabiscuit. No, I didn't.
rented Bambi.
That's funny.
Seabiscuit. No,
I'm just fucking with you, dude.
You watching any?
Hey, yeah, that's right. Okay, fine. Click. No.
You watching? You watching any? You guys watching any TV shows lately or anything?
I watched Firefly. Now they brought it back on. Yeah.
No, I mean news shows. Yeah. I know Firefly is great. We've been over that. I'm talking about new stuff.
You gotta watch Lost.
I heard, dude, but I never know what day it's on.
Dude, the only thing...
Wednesday.
Look, I don't watch Lost, so I don't know. So you can tell me, all right? Because here's the thing. I don't want it to be like one of those Twin Peaks shows where, like, there's all these...
This was great.
No, but there's... No, because there's no payoff. There's, like, all of these, like, secret things, these numbers that appear, and people, noises, and monsters, and crazy people coming out of the woods and shit. Right, but then you'd never find out. And that's what I'm afraid with Lost. I'm, like, waiting for somebody to go, the payoff was great, man. That was amazing. But I'm not hearing that. All I'm hearing from people
I have to interject something real quick. We should explain to our listening audience why we are talking about this when we are a video game review.
Yeah, no.
Whatever. Because they're going to be coming out with Lost on video games soon, probably.
Exactly.
I mean, I know Lost is popular. It's won Emmys and everything.
Everybody knows that watches it's possessed. It's like some little light just comes out of your screen.
But are some of the mystery? What I want to know is that with some of these mysteries that pop up, have you reached answers to some of these things, or are you still hanging out from the first episode, not knowing what the fuck is going on?
No. Say you watch an hour episode of the show 1 week. At the end of that episode, say they bring up 3 questions. By the end of the next episode after that, at least one of those and half of another one is answered. So it's like, for every 3 questions they bring up, I mean, you don't get all the answers every episode, but you get parts of some, and you get full answers to other things, and as those unveil, you're getting new questions.
Yeah, that's why I'm afraid of the new questions. I'm afraid that the old questions are never answered, and I'm going to keep getting new questions.
It's just so crazy. It's just so crazy because everybody. It's like everything's connected. It's like a Quentin Tarantino film because they keep doing flashbacks, and they keep going back in time for each character, like before they got on the plane, and they show them crossing paths with people that were on the plane, and they're like doing rotten stuff to each other, and now they're on the island and they don't realize that like, oh, you're that guy that I called security on. I didn't, you know what I mean? They don't know stuff like that. Oh, look, there's the Iraqi soldier. I called security on him, but now I'm in love with him. That kind of shit.
Do they still sing the same song in the beginning? Marshall, Will, and Holly on a routine. What are you talking about?
All right. But you like it. You think Lost is cool.
I think it is. The first season was way better than the second season. The second season is kind of slow, but the first season was really good.
Really? All right. Well, maybe I'll watch it at some point. Fine.